I just want to cover a quick basis with you. One of them is the prices on our stuff go up and down, way up and down. Okay, so I'll give you an example. This is a Clark Kent Superman.
Can you get it, Rich? Or you want it up more up, right?
Yeah. Okay. Now this is $6,000. That's pretty heavy. Pretty heavy
For the two.
number.
For the pair.
For the two of them, right? But if you get it, you're the only one in the world that's got it. So you got it now. Okay. The other stuff, again, is a variety of stuff. It's just not typical of what you see. And I'm going to try to, after I tell you something, I'm going to we're going to talk about this stuff behind me real quick. I just want some of you to know who've been following that the fact that I got sick and I got sepsis and it was some weird stuff that went on. I was sent to this doctor who's supposed to be this wound specialist, right? And this other doctor says, I got a wound specialist here with hyperbaric, whatever it is, right? And I go, I have a wound? I'm like, I have a wound? What are you talking about? Well, he says, no, it's not a wound. You got a hole in your leg. It's a wound? It's a wound? Did somebody shoot me? No, nobody shot you. You're fine. Well, you know, somebody's got a hole in your leg. Then the doctor comes in. He says, you know, I don't like their raggedy edges on this. You mind if I cut some of that flesh off?
It's an ulcer.
It's an ulcer, and you're going to cut some of the flesh off. I go, really? Oh, sure. Go ahead. What the hell? I've been having such a great time with all these doctors. I see like 5 a week, but it's starting to go down now. But anyway, I worked with this guy, and then suddenly this woman who does this, what's it called, Marilyn?
Lymphatic massage.
Lymphatic massage. She knows more about it than the doctor. And she knows that if you guys remember this, I don't know if you remember this, okay? I don't know where in the country you live or whatever. A&D ointment. A&D ointment. Some people with Vaseline. A&D ointment is like a miracle drug. You have A&D ointment, you put on something like an open sore, and it heals it because you put it on an open sore and then you put a bandage over it, and the sucker heals it.
Well, because Vaseline is just Vaseline. A&D has got vitamins in it. That's
right. So this girl comes by, she talks about it, blah, blah, blah. She doesn't want to fight the doctor, but we should put globs of A&D ointment on. Well, in a couple of days, it's like getting well. Suddenly I got a coating of skin. I go to the doctor, and the doctor goes, no, this is not, hold on just a second. He says, holy, that's a layer of skin there. That's a layer, let me clean it off. And he cleans it off. That's a layer of skin. How'd you get that? How'd you get that? I want to say, it wasn't you, Doc.
I've been two-timing you, Doc, with another doctor.
It wasn't you. I'm not saying. I said, well, we have somebody who treats this lymphatic stuff, and she sort of believes in the ointment, and I believed in it since I was a little kid. So apparently, there's something good about it. He says, well, if it keeps on acting like this, just keep on doing it. That's great. He couldn't believe it. Then he had to write a report in. to the medical guys in the city, and the report he's writing, he doesn't want to quite say, I didn't make it this time. This girl comes in and she just cures this guy, okay? But it's growing skin over it now. It's like, oh, it's gone. So, like, I got that fixed, but it wasn't like a doctor. It was
a sideline doctor.
It's a side, really. Anyway, so let me talk to you about it. Okay, that's my story for the day. If you guys ask me stories, I got a ton of these stories, but we can't do it today.
Well, Neil, we've been hearing about that, and I mean, but you're feeling better. You doing okay?
No, I died yesterday.
Okay, all right.
No, Dad's just happy his hair is coming back in.
Yeah, my hair is starting to come back in.
That's all he cares about.
He could lose a limb, but as long as he's got his hair.
That hair is coming back.
I think it's coming back. You guys have memory of that hair, you know, and it's like, oh, good hair.
All right.
So that hair, it's like what is it? Screenplay?
Everybody calls and says, Chris, what's the real deal on your dad? And I say, well, the hair is looking better, so he should be better. And that is the truth.
Al Jordan's here.
Okay, so
Anyway, so see the drawings on the wall here? You guys have to contemplate these drawings. We'll show you more of them as we go. These are portraits of different characters. Now, it's not just portraits of different characters. It's portraits of little kids wearing costumes. It's portraits of a guy's wife. If he loves his wife, he can show a drawing of her. If it's any character that you want, from DC, from Marvel, from Casper the Friendly Ghost, or as we know him here, Casper the Dead Baby, you can get any character you want, and it's $400. Now, I'm saying that $400 to emphasize it to you, okay? I think it's a great idea if what you want to get is one really good drawing by Neil Adams, okay? $400, fair price. And if you want to get it colored, it's another $400. So you get color stuff like this, okay? Full color for another $400. Now that brings you to $800, okay? Now, you got to think about this a little bit, guys, okay? You see those boxes over there? The red boxes? Those boxes we sell those boxes for $400, magical $400. Okay, I'm just reminding you, these drawings up on the wall, $400. A box, $400. Now, what do you get in the box? You get graphic novels, you get books signed, you get comic books from other companies, you get, come on, help me here, sketchbooks. You get...
Well, that's what's guaranteed. You went through the guarantee. We can guarantee there's a sketchbook, a graphic novel, and comic
and
books.
There's other stuff.
And then there's a mix. Some have CGCs.
Some of them have candy in them. So
all of them have candy.
All of them have candy. Now, the other thing is that to remember is that each one of those has a drawing like these.
Of your choice.
Of your choice. In other words, you not only get the box, but you say, and I want Batman, and you want that Batman in that box.
We take your orders.
And so okay. I'm just saying this to you. Why would you go ahead and buy something for $400 when you can spend $400, get a red box, and get the drawing as well, and all the other stuff that's in there? Those boxes are filled like this. If I could, give me one of those boxes.
So just a recap. So basically, you buy one of these mystery boxes. There's a ton of items in there. They're all signed by Neil Adams. And you get a drawing of your choice by Neil for $400. So he's going to show you an example of one of the boxes.
That's how solid it is. Okay, we're going to check one. I don't know what this is, number 911. So instead of getting one of those for $400, I'm getting 911 for $400. So I am guaranteed to get one of those. These, I'm getting
Tons of candy.
Tons of candy. Certain candies that I love. Here's Chuckles, yes.
Yep, there's Chuckles.
Here's my Chuckles. 5 Chuckles, 5 flavors, 5 cents. That's what they used to say back in the day. I don't know what that is. Pez. It's basically it's everything but chocolate, because we don't want chocolate to melt in here. Now, we've just gotten past the candy, and we're still here. And we're still here, guys. Okay? This is the Spider-Man one cover that I did that nobody else did. This is number 1 of number 1 when they reissued Spider-Man. And they had me do the cover. I guess to test me. I don't know why. This one here is a Civil War cover.
Variant.
This is a variant, and this is a wraparound cover.
All these are signed by Neil. I see the claims starting to come in. Write the character or what you want in the sketch, or say random while you're claiming these. Write $400 if you want a box. This is an example of one that Neil's going through. That everything's signed by Neil.
Just tell us who you want in as your special drawing. Conan, Hard to hate.
No.
Hard to hate.
That
No,
was it.
That
I'll
is-
try to be organized here. Oh, this
You
is
get a
the-
custom drawing like the ones behind, but the black and white, not the color. You got to add 400 more to get
Right,
the
so
color.
if I bought a box, I would say, hey, I want a dead man drawing in my box. We draw a dead man drawing, and then it will be placed in your box before we ship it.
That's right.
And it's an original.
And it's signed.
Okay, you guys, do you want me to wait? I'll wait, or do you want me to start naming claims while he's going through? What do you want, Neil? You want me to start?
You can start naming claims if you like.
Okay, so I got a claim,
Doing.
a claim on a. I just don't mean to interrupt you, Neil.
No, it's all right.
$400, an original Havoc sketch that goes to Olevelo wants an original Havoc sketch with his. We got to.
You guys can see by this order the common sense it makes. He's not just getting the Havoc sketch. He's getting the Havoc sketch plus everything that's in the box
Yep.
for the same price. Okay.
Okay, I got a claim on another box with a Zatanna sketch. Let's give it to Flap 311. Flap 311. And then we got another claim on a box. Wicked Gator Comics takes a box. He wants X23. X23. So you get a pick your sketch, black and white, and it comes with a box full of signed Neil Adams stuff. $400 for everything.
And here's one of those signed Neil Adams things right there.
Hello?
This came out from
Hello?
Continuity Comics, actually, didn't it? Batman
Yeah, I'll come
Detective
down.
Comics 1000.
Yep, that is
Yeah.
our very.
I would say ours are best. This
Okay,
year,
we got another claim on a box with Dead Man. Dead Man,
Sure.
give that to Lancer 19234. Lancer 19234.
now as our value goes up in those boxes, then suddenly you discover this big Joker graphic novel filled with Joker stuff. Is that enough? No, it's not enough. We got a sketchbook that I have of my stuff, including Tarzan and a lot of other stuff taken from different things that I've done over the years in black and white.
All right, I need to butt in real quick.
Yeah.
Collector Supreme asked for a box, but
Yeah, I'll make sure I take care of him before we're done. I'm actually trying to be polite and not cut Neil off, but I'm gonna go through all that.
About it. I'm just.
Okay. D-Chan, I got a $400 box with a Condor Man drawing. D-Chan Pong.
Yep.
D-Chan Pong, $400 with a Condor Man.
Yep, we got it.
All right, another box with a Joker drawing.
Yep, we got that.
Angry Mix stuff. Did you get Roberto Sanchez's Batman?
that's what I'm on right now.
Official _Roberto _Sanchez with a Z at the end. He wants a Batman, $400. We got another Batman claim box. Whose man is this? 32. Whose man is this? 32.
Man, is that a character?
No,
No,
he's
that's
getting
a
a
name.
Batman.
Oh.
And then let's see. I got the Joker. Collector Supreme, let us know who you want sketched with your
Okay.
box.
And CJN2K3, you can get a custom sketch, yes.
All right. You want to say we got your Batman, but do you want Mike Myers? You could have which Mike Myers? Like Mike Myers the comedian or Michael Myers Halloween? You should probably let us know. Okay.
Okay, guys, just one little reminder in there. The holidays are coming up. Christmas is coming up. Imagine what you're going to get. Oh, well, okay, I'm going to get a drawing of Fred, let's say, or Joey, or whoever it is. So you got a box, and inside is a drawing of Joey, but also in the box is a box filled with all this stuff, including candy. I'm just saying, you just couldn't have a better thing for a kid. So if you guys are just thinking single-o here, you should be thinking, how does this box fit in with my plans and what I want to do with relative to people?
Awesome.
I highly recommend this for Christmas.
Okay, so I got a claim on a CJN 2K3 wants a box with a Michael Myers, the Halloween horror movie Michael Myers, CJN 2K3. I think he also wants another box with Batman. So did we get 2 boxes for CJN?
I got both of those. And Angry Mix stuff, yes, you can get a custom drawing of your daughter as a character. We would just need for you to send us pictures of your daughter so that we know what she looks like.
And
Okay.
pictures that are complimentary to your daughter. Just
Custom Collector Supreme, I know you want a custom sketch. Does that mean random, or let us know what character you want while we're on the air? It's the second time I'm asking there. I got another box claim, Michael Myers. Again, Michael Myers, Rob_Cannon_. Neil can draw everyone. Neil, all I ask is that if anyone asks you to draw me, you know, do me some favors when you're doing it, all right? You know.
Oh, you send me some carefully taken photographs.
All right, I'll look far and wide, try to find some good ones.
Okay.
All right, I got a claim on a box, $400. Sketch of their daughter. So Joseph, you want to message them at Neil Adams. You want to message them pictures of your daughter that you want them to reference. They'll give you the instructions, but let's put down Joseph with a PH at the end _Haro. So JOSEPH_HARO. Thank you.
Got more boxes here.
Our friend Fisk Comics wants a box with a Kingpin sketch. That's fitting. Fisk Comics takes a box with a Kingpin sketch. These boxes are $400. Every $150 you guys are spending is giving you a shot to win this giant size X-Men for free today. So that's a little bonus to keep in mind. Let's see what else we got. Okay. Collector Supreme _ is gonna take a box. He's gonna have you sketch his daughter. He's gonna DM you some reference points for that. Thank you, Joe. Okay, why don't you? I think we're caught up. If I missed you, just please repeat your claim on a box. So and if you're just joining. There's these boxes we're selling for $400, full of Neil Adams books and items, all signed. Plus, you get a custom Neil Adams sketch, any character or family member or your pet, whatever you want them to draw.
Also,
Hold on. Official Roberto Sanchez, you're saying you want Bruce Lee instead of your Batman, yes?
Yes. Bruce Lee, I just saw that. He wants a custom Bruce Lee. So official _Roberto _Sanchez. Let's change his from Batman to Bruce Lee. And then I got a claim on a box for $400. Loki now, CJN 2K3 wants a Loki box.
we just
a lot of
did
people.
So
a
that's
Loki.
3 boxes now for
We sell that Loki?
CJN, yes?
Yeah, 3 boxes for CJN.
Okay.
One of the more requested items is they want Neil to draw Ali like he draws the French girls. If you claim the box, he'll do it.
Ham and cheese, yes. Some of our boxes do contain yellow label CGC, but not all of them.
Right. But there's a chance that you'll get a CGC at a 9.8 and 9.6.
Somebody else, we are going to, there'll be commission opportunities and some high-end paintings. They're asking, does that give you credit for the giveaway? The answer to that is up to their side. Like, whatever they report in terms of what they made at ACCON, that's how we give you the tickets. So if they include it, more than happy to give you guys spots for that. So
If somebody spends $900, they get 6 tickets for $100.
Correct. Every $150 gets you an entry. So keep that in mind as you guys are picking things up. Do you guys want to you want to recap the boxes again, or you want to move on? To
Yes, just very, very, very quickly. I just want to remind everybody who might have joined late. The idea here is we're not trying to talk you out of just doing the drawings, even though they're $400 and you can get them in color for another $400. We're not trying to talk you out of them. They're sitting right there. You can get any one of those drawings for $400. But if you buy the red box, you get any one of the drawings that you want to get, and it can be any, and you get all the other stuff that's in there. Graphic novels, Joker books, comic books, a ton of stuff that fills that box from top to bottom. You saw me pound it just before I started to open it. Guys, the value of that box is easily twice whatever it is you spend on this drawing. So I'm not saying don't buy the drawing. You know, if you can buy anything you want, but think about, you know, what the value is in those red boxes. That's why they're there. They're there so you can really get a great deal.
Yeah, indeed. So Hobgoblins wants me to thank you, Neil. You recently did a Hobgoblin drawing for him.
Right.
He says it's amazing and a privilege to own, and you wanted to thank you.
Thank you very much.
And
Thank you.
CJN2K3 is asking about the paintings. There's the canvas print behind you and the canvas Superman.
Well, how much is
Sure
this
which one he
canvas
asked me about.
Superman, Marilyn?
Well, it's 1200.
We haven't got. Yeah, we're gonna get to the other items. So CJN, there's gonna be like the high end paint pieces that we're gonna get to.
Okay, I'm going to answer some questions that have been flying by here. All the boxes are different. They are not like, you know, line up 50 boxes, drop the same books into them. They are all different. They're individually actually made by little hands called Chris's hands. So they are different from one another. They all have different products in them. I mean, we'll carry a product through a couple of boxes. But there's enough Neil Adams product at Continuity that you can actually fill a ton of boxes and not have duplicates.
In fact, one of the things that we did was we were putting all Neil Adams stuff in the boxes, but there's certain of our customers were getting basically doubles and triples. And instead of doing that, we decided, let's pull some other stuff in of artists that I like.
These are all Neil Adams boxes.
So they're all Neil Adams boxes.
Yep.
Wow.
They're not what we do on our show.
Oh, okay.
So I'll also say, just a reminder, what we're talking about for $400 is the black and white sketch. If you wanted to add color, you pay $800 instead of $400, and color does a ton. I mean, they're amazing either way, but like that Superman Muhammad Ali behind me, I saw it both ways with the color. It just, I mean, it was incredible to begin with, but when I had it inked, it just, you know, it adds a lot. But that takes you to
It's hard to describe how they come alive when you put the color. I mean, you can see in some of these, okay, how the color adds so much to the art. Black and white is very nice. I wouldn't say anything bad about it. It's my artwork, but the color just brings it to life. It's really great. But you can get the same thing in the box if you want to get it. It's a $400 box, and that piece of art is part of it. But if you want to get that thing colored, you can add another $400 and get it colored. There's no real limits here, guys. It's all open-ended.
Zia, you did an amazing job on that Muhammad Ali Superman. Thank you. So Zia gonna be doing the color, or does it change, or who does the color?
It does change, but everything that goes through Continuity is overseen by Neil. So the quality control is always there.
Yeah. Awesome.
And
okay.
Chris was trained by me, and
Zia was trained by you.
Well,
I
I
was
say
trained
Chris.
by you too,
And
but
Mom.
in a different place.
Zia was trained. Really, she's fantastic. And if any of you guys see any of these, you look at close-ups on the video. She's fantastic, just fantastic.
Okay, so if anybody who else wants a box, or you want to upgrade your box to color, you want to get your sketch to color, just type in 800. Let us know what's going on. You want to start covering some of the higher end pieces, or the original artwork? We're gonna have any of that today?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
We're waiting
Yeah,
to get rid of
we're
these
ready.
damn boxes.
Right. We just started with boxes. And
Oh, Ham and Cheese wants a box. I didn't get that one. Ham
And who
and
would you like in your box, Ham and
let
cheese?
us know who you want for the $400 box, and just just write 400 and the character you want.
And mustard.
Okay, and
CJ.
CJ.
Okay, I got one adjustment. So CJN 2K3, he has three boxes. He wants to take his Batman box and he wants to upgrade it to color, but he wants an older Batman style. So like a
If he can give us reference on what he wants, any kind of reference, from the internet or wherever, then we'll nail it.
Okay, so
Okay,
Condor Man wants color.
Color Man, Condor, D-Chan Pong wants his Condor Man to be color. So it's $800 there.
Okay, Ham, there
For
is
$400.
what character?
What's that?
On
Ham and
each
cheese.
one.
Yeah, there is no limit to what character you can get. You
This
can
is
get
character
cartoon,
options.
you can get an actor, you can get your twin brother if you have one, whatever you like. As long as we can get reference from you for it, it can be done.
Perfect, CJN. And then Matt, the box options, it's a random box full of Neil Adams stuff that's signed by Neil, and you get one of those drawings in the back, the black and white. You can pick any character. That's $400 for the box and the drawing. And if you want your drawing to be colored that you can pick, it's $800. And yes, they're shipping to Canada. Yes.
Yep.
So I'm going to take a chance and I'm going to go into some of these drawings.
Okay.
Okay. I was working on this before I came down here, and I didn't finish the sky. So you're going to have to look at it from the point of view of using your imagination, and the sky will be, of course, probably some kind of magenta. But you have this Batman, and it's 2,500, 2,500. It'll
Color.
in color. Well, we have to finish the sky, but pretty intense, pretty powerful, and you can get that for 2,500. Now this here. Here's another one. Oh boy.
Cindy, the stuff in the box does not come with the COA, but I promise you it was signed by Neil Adams.
No COAs?
No, not in the box.
Okay. So this is a Conan, of course, and this is, I'm going to show you, let you in on the inside here. This is the basic scenario of how we're doing the background. See, like this? So this is essentially this, and then as we come into the foreground, he becomes more real and more visceral, and then you have your Conan. Now, this is really more or less painting. I mean, we're doing with different kinds of media, but this is $10,000.
We're not really seeing it.
Huh?
Can you put it on the?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Sure.
You got him, Zia? Okay, Ham and Cheese, they got your claim down for a Hulk with your box. You got a $400 box. And can the sketches, Neil, can they pay for a COA? Is there a charge for that?
Anita.
I mean, yes?
No.
I would say drawings outside of the boxes, yes. Inside the boxes, no.
Okay, gotcha. So the sketch does not have the COA option, CJN. But what about is the CGC option available on those?
The CGC option is available. They would have to write to us. We charge an additional $30 for the documentation, and then we would need your CGC account number, and then CGC will charge you whatever they charge for doing the CGC work.
Like
So
that
we
behind me, that's
have
an original piece by Neil, and I put it in the CGC holder. If you're into that, there's a fee for that, but you can get that done. You just DM them if that's what you want to do. Okay.
Marilyn, can I have the prices for the Superman triptych and the
Yes,
one?
they're $1,200
A
for
little
those
louder.
3 panels.
$1,200
400 each, 300.
for what is
1,200.
called a triptych.
Thanks, Neil. We hear that on our channel from Bill. That's a triptych. You hear that? We didn't make it up.
So you basically get all 3 panels on canvas, and they're $1,200 total price. It's
Very good deal.
yeah, it's a very good deal. It's a print actually on canvas, and behind me we have
Is Green Lantern, Green
Wow.
and they're
a little louder.
fighting a punch, and that is $2,000. That is a canvas, giclée stretched. It is not an original painting.
We will be making
It's limited.
a larger version of that. I don't think we'll be making a smaller version of that. We'll be making a larger version that's twice that size, nearly covers the wall.
Wow. So that's a stretched giclée on canvas.
Right.
Yep.
That's like a high-end, a really high-end, what would you call it? A giclée, like is it a reprint or?
And just play on canvas,
And
basically.
it's limited editions.
Yeah. How many of those did you guys make?
Well, we got it. We're talking 10 because we have people inquiring, and we're having to make a decision. Are we going to change the number on that?
Gotcha. So
We've only sold the really big one, and so now we're talking about doing these, and I honestly don't know what the number is going to be.
all right, so $2,000, is that
Yep.
right?
Yep.
2,000, and of course you get a good amount of spots with that as a little bonus to win this. Everything's gonna earn, every 150 you spend gets you a shot to win this book, and this is only active today, so you actually have a pretty good probability. Okay, so there's that. Any takers on that one of those? $2,000. What else do we have?
Well, the triptych, Superman triptych,
How much was it for that whole, like the 3-panel thing? All of it?
1,200.
$1,200, actually quite a low price.
$1,200 for all 3 of those. Where the Superman
three.
fans at?
All 3. Yep.
And what is that? That's a print.
Yeah, it is a print, but it's a high quality giclée on canvas.
Awesome, Matt. I see your claim on a box for $400. Why don't you let us know what character do you want on your sketch that comes with it? Then we'll get you down. So I got a claim on a box for Matt_M007, and he's going to let us know what the character is here in a second. All right. They'll let us know if somebody wants that. $1,200 for all 3 of those pieces. And then what else? Let's show them what's on the table again.
So, well, we got more on the table. This is I did essentially a Batman comic book that had this Reaper with a skull face, Night of the Reaper, and DC asked me to do different versions of iconic covers. So I did 27 covers over again, and they were all inked by different inkers, by different pencilers, because the pencilers never get a chance to ink my stuff. So in this case, they did. So we have this.
Thank you, Zia. He got the Swamp Thing. Thank you.
We have this, and it's 14,000, guys. I know. And by the way, we do have a payment plan.
Can you put that on there? Yeah,
I'm sorry.
that's okay.
You gonna put it on the Batman or put it on the Conan?
Oh, you guys got to hear about this payment plan. It's the
Yeah,
most
I got it.
flexible payment plan you'll hear of.
This payment plan is designed especially for you. Let's say you're going to go to a store and you're going to buy a refrigerator, you're going to buy a car, or whatever you're going to buy. You don't put the money on the counter and then walk away with a car. You put a deposit on the thing you're going to buy, and you kind of tailor the deposit for what you can afford. Now, if you can't afford anything, then you can't afford to put anything on the counter. But if you're going to buy a refrigerator, you don't go ahead and pay for the whole refrigerator. You pay for it over time. Well, what we do here is, if you're going to buy a piece of art and you're serious about buying, let's say this $1,400 piece.
14,000.
14,000. Sorry. I don't respect this Neil Adams guy. Anyway, so you're going to decide what you're going to do. So you would like to put, let's say, $400 down on it. What did I say? No, you want to put down a couple of thousand. I'll say 2,000. You want to put 2,000 down on it. The rest of the money you will pay off in time according to your ability to find that money and to spend it. If you can't afford it, let's say a month goes by or 2 months go by or 3 months go by, and you haven't got it, then you don't send it. We're not going to hawk you about it. We got money. Believe me, we have money. But if you're interested, we're much more interested in you buying it over time so that you can buy it in bits and pieces. So I'm going to let Zia tell you the way the program works and explain it just a little bit better than I did. And the reason I'm repeating it is because it's almost unbelievable.
You got it. And just to answer Matt, we do need you guys to direct message us.
Everybody that claimed a box, you want to send a DM or anything, you send a DM to @TheNeilAdams. It is there on the screen. They're going to need, you remind them what you picked up, and they're going to need your real name, your email, and some other information. They'll let you know, but please do email @TheNeilAdams, and they'll take care of you.
And here's
Right.
the
What
color
we
cover.
would need you to send us is your real name, your PayPal email address, and your mailing address. I cannot stress enough how important these 3 pieces of information are in order for us to get you your packages when they are ready to ship.
True. So tell us about the payment plans here.
Okay, the payment plan is great, and anybody on here who has done the payment plan and has gotten stuff, please do testify because they'll believe you better. Basically what you do is you put down 1/4 to 1/3 of the total price, and then you pay as you choose. So let's say you want to do it weekly, you want to do it bi-weekly, monthly, however you want to make your payments. That's how you make your payments. If you have to skip a month, not a big deal. There is no interest, there are no penalty fees. When you're completed paying, we pack up your stuff and send it to you. It is really just that simple. No interest, no penalties for missing. It's all
So you
good.
claim something, you put some money down, you set up a regular payment plan, and there's no deadline. So that you're not going to find that anywhere else that I know of. And there's several people in the community that have done that, and it's exactly what it sounds like. However unbelievable that may seem, that is true. It's a lot of your fellow community members have done that.
They not only do it, they write and tell us how great it is and how they have their collection. And if they find that they've gone and overdone it a little bit, all they do is back off. They just back off and say, I'm going to slow down here. I'm getting a little too crusty for my wife. And so they back off, and they use their own judgment. We are not going to come and call somebody up. Yeah, maybe after 6 months, we may be worried that you're sick or something's really wrong, and we might, as a friend, call you, but we would not call you to dun you for money because we just don't care. We have money in the bank. We're fine. Everything is fine with us. So don't even worry about it. But if you want to make that kind of a deal, you can make that kind of a deal with Zia and Chris here, or you can do it with Jason at NeilAdamsStore.com.
Right, and the only thing the payment plan does not work on are the mystery boxes.
Yeah, we're
We'd
sorry
be
about
tripping over them if we did that.
But the problem is we sell so many mystery boxes that we fill the hallway with those mystery boxes. They're so thick, and so big, gigantic. By the way, this is the cover that this Joker is for. Joker
It's
Batman.
a Joker variant for State of Comics, and this is the original pen and ink published cover for that variant.
Okay.
Okay,
Go ahead, Neil. Yeah, let's show them some other options.
The $900 Wolverine. And it's just meant for grit. For those of you guys who are interested in grit, it's between you and me, guys. If we like
Gritty Wolverine.
just saying, you get your gritty days and you just want to do stuff like that. This is kind of a regular $800 one. You can get it at $800, and it'll cost you like $1,200 to get it colored. So it's $800 like this, $1,200 to get it colored.
With color.
Mid-color.
With color. 1,200 if it's colored, not 1,200 more dollars.
Oh, okay. So 800 like that, and it would come colored for 1,200, right?
Yes,
Correct.
right.
Okay.
Sometimes, like as with those, it's better to do that. You know, you may like the color stuff. I don't blame you. This is a piece that I've been working on at home, and Zia's going to help me finish the coloring on this because you know, I have to pass things back and forth. But this is a piece that Frank Miller asked me to do because he wanted me to do kind of a special drawing, and he wanted it to be what's the guy's name?
Marv from
Marv.
Sin City.
And I thought, nah, if I do Marv and I'll do another character, then who will the character be? It'll be somebody from Sin City. So I decided I would do what's her name?
Black Canary.
Black Canary. So this is not finished, but this is about a half a day's within being finished. Do we have a price on this?
Nope.
Where's the price on that? Oh, because it's not finished. So, yeah, we'll wait till it gets finished, but it'll be about $2,500.
Right.
Awesome. Black Canary fans, there you go.
You're a Black Canary fan, I'm telling you.
And you guys are looking at some examples. I mean, if you have your own idea that you want a piece like these, then I think you're going to still send a DM to the Neil Adams. They're going to put you in touch with probably Jason to work that out.
Exactly. No, Jason handles about, between 5 and 10 drawings a week that we send, that he commissions. He sits down and deals back and forth and figures out how much, going to charge or how much they can afford to pay or whatever through the store. And he's really great to work with. And sure enough, on Friday or whatever day, he comes into the studio and he's got another stack of drawings for me to do. That's why you see my drawings disappear all the time. They disappear because they've been sold. Okay, we've got, this character. This is
Jack the Ripper.
This is, although it's $2,000.
We have to show the background we're going to do with that.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Right. So this is basically Jack the Ripper, and that's the background that we're going to put in there. You see that? So this is the background that we've chosen, and we're going to put that in there. If you were to buy this, because it's $2,500, if you were to buy this and say, I'd like a brighter background, at this point, I'm going to go ahead and buy it, but I'd like a brighter background. You can get it. I don't think it's necessary, but I think it's where you get to make little choices along the way. Okay. Let's talk about this. Okay. Now this is Bruce Wayne and Batman. I showed these to you earlier. And I only did this once, and I'm never going to do it again. The absorbency of this paper is hell on wheels.
Yeah, it's very toothy and very thirsty paper.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Now, if you buy this, we're charging $6,000. We actually took our price down because it seemed like too much for people to afford. Then suddenly the interest came, and so we're at $6,000 now. We'd rather just stay there and see who's interested. This is the kind of piece you want to put on your wall, double frame it, next to each other. You're going to be the only guy in the world that's going to have a Clark Kent and Superman next to each other.
Wow. So you get both for $6,000?
Yeah.
Yeah, and each piece is 13 by 19.
Oh, wow.
And Dad has told us, I'm never doing that again.
Yeah.
That's why we'll guarantee he'll never do this again.
Oh, wow. $6,000 gets you both of those. I'm going to tag some Superman people in here. So,
Why don't we instead of taking that down, why don't we move it to the side where the boxes are, And guys,
You
don't
have one
forget the boxes
stand.
while I show you this other thing. Okay,
That's a 1 of 1.
that's a lot. That's a lot.
6,000, or there's 2 of them, but 6,000 for both pieces there.
The piece, guys. That's what it is. So this was what's his name?
No, you
Rob
got you doing
Liefeld.
Rob Liefeld.
Rob Liefeld. We got stuck on Rob Liefeld. So Rob Liefeld wanted to get different artists to do different pages in his new book. I don't know what was it.
It was
Yeah,
a Snake Eyes
Snake
book
Eyes
for
was-
G.I. Joe.
He did a 6-part series.
He did a 6-part.
Right. It's a
series.
6-part series. On the last book, he invited all his favorite artists to ink him.
Huh.
And you must be one of those guys.
I must be one of those guys.
Right.
I'd be surprised if he wasn't.
So this is. And
Right. So Rob sent us a digital file of his pencil. So that is what this is.
Double page spread.
And this is the ink.
And that's Neil's original ink on a blue line copy of Rob Liefeld's pencil.
So you got Snake Eyes, Storm Shadow, the Baroness, and Destro.
A nice little piece. It's $15,000. We will not be lowering the price on this because it's Rob Liefeld and Neil Adams and a double page spread. I mean,
When are you ever going to see that again?
Right. That's
Yeah.
probably not going to happen
no, it's not going
Maybe
to.
Wow.
he knows, but
But if you're the type of person that likes that sort of thing, we got good stuff here. So anyway,
Okay, 15,000. Rob Liefeld, Neil Adams.
well, think about it. What's that going to be worth in 10 years? A lot of money.
right, it is published.
Yeah. Okay. This is a piece that we just finished. This will be $8,000, but it's going to be in color.
Oh, wow. Man Bat.
And
It's actually a werewolf.
werewolf, and
Oh, that is a werewolf, yep.
that's
Okay.
a story where Batman was fighting a werewolf at a construction site. So if you're interested,
Batman's chained to
With
the
it.
ground.
yeah, chained to the timbers
Mm.
that are locked that thing down. And we basically took it from the comic book and decided to embellish it and turn it into that. So if you're interested in color, it's $8,000. We're not going to sell it in black and white because it's sort of a waste to do that on certain of these things.
$8,000 that'll come fully colored.
Yep.
Still in progress there, but what an incredible piece. $8,000. If you're a Batman fan, check that out.
Okay, this is $4,000. This represents the a version of the image that I did when I changed the Robin costume into a Zoomer costume. I don't know if you guys know it, but that's me. I did the new costume.
There was a poster that appeared in Robin #1 back in 1990 that Neil drew with the new costume. And this is a reimagination of that.
Right.
Gonna really quickly one more time go over the payment plan. This works on artwork. You put a quarter to a third down as a down payment, then you pay the rest off as you can. There is no interest. There are no penalty fees when you are done paying. We pack it up and ship it to you. It is just that simple.
Okay, so payment plans on all these high-end pieces. The only thing not included is the boxes. So any of these pieces, you can claim it here now, put down a deposit, and take your time on the rest if you need to. What's the favorite thing you've drawn, Neil? Somebody's asking.
Money from the bank.
He likes money from the bank. That was the answer. That's a Neil answer.
I like drawing money.
That
from the
is
bank.
a Neil answer, for sure.
Definitely.
I tell you, we draw mostly Batman. I would say most people's love of your work has got to be Batman.
Did I mention that, Neil, if you buy one of those boxes, Neil will literally draw anything. So any one character, thing. We've had politicians drawn, pets drawn, family members. Don't ask if he can draw it because he can and he will.
Okay, I'm going to remind you guys one more time, okay, because it gets weary for me to hear it. If you buy one of those drawings, it's $400. If you buy a red box, it's $400, in which you get one of those drawings plus all the other books in that box. So why do you want to just buy one drawing? I mean, you can. There's nothing wrong. Oh, Sherlock Holmes, whatever. But you can get Sherlock Holmes in a red box. Only you get all these other things that are worth upwards of $7,000, $8,000, $9,000. That's how valuable these boxes are. So I'm just saying, these red boxes are such a deal. Anybody who's ever gotten them knows what kind of deal they are.
Neil, somebody's asking, do you have any Captain America art? I know you did one for our friend Yakuza Doc, but any Captain America?
Well, you can always, I mean, we have this Captain America on the table. It's actually $900.
Zia was paying attention.
But you can also always, you can commission a Captain America.
From Jason.
From Jason.
At the Neil.
You can talk to Yakuza Doc. Message Yakuza Doc, Travis. He has a piece, that Red Skull piece. If you want more of like the 30s look, DM him. He'll show you that example. Then you can hook up with Jason and get something done as well. 900 on this piece here. How much would it cost to add color on something like this? Uh-oh, did we lose audio?
Hello.
There we go.
Audio's back. Okay, audio's back now.
Going.
So I was
The $900 piece goes up to $1,200 in color.
okay.
Yeah, this is where you have to start memorizing things, guys. This Batman piece is $3,000.
Yakuza Doc says he showed Travis and he went,
So the interesting thing about this Batman piece that Neil has up right now is that this side is ink, but this side has the pencil.
Right. For those of you art students that might be interested in how a drawing develops.
So you're getting, I mean, obviously every drawing you get the pencil under the ink, but this time you actually can see the pencil and the ink on the same piece.
Okay, here's something a little bit better. I hate to say it because it is mine. I don't know why we say it's a little bit better, but it's worth $3,000 and it's got a lot of detail in it. And if you take it for $3,000, if you want it in color, it goes up to $4,000. This one is very, very much like that.
Well, this one is Batman Odyssey. It's a recreation of Batman Odyssey's 2 cover.
Or the cover.
Without the guys, I think, or without.
Well, this
no,
is
it is this.
It's
this is
without
how you,
all the bullets
how you
and stuff.
collect bullets in your cape.
Right.
Okay.
That I just finished of a very angry Batman. This is $1,600 in black and white, and then I don't know, probably 2,000 in color, something like that. 2,200, more like 2,200. But that's a good dramatic piece, and it's got double lighting. It's going to be very powerful.
These are pretty big, Jake. I don't think there's CGC options on these. These are things that probably should be framed, but I don't think CGC works on them anyway. Not at these sizes we're looking at. The small sketches, yes, you can get them CGC.
Usually it's 8.5 by 11 that people CGC, which we do have pieces like that, like Catwoman.
Here, look. So if you get those sketches for $400, or you pay $800 for the color, CGC. If you want to do that, it's like a thin yellow label. It's actually a little flexible here, and then they'll indicate that Neil did and all that. So that's the option. Is available on the small sketches for $400 and $800. And then, you know, pieces like this that aren't quite as big as what we're looking at.
What about this size?
That size will work.
Do you have any battle damaged Batman?
Battle damage.
Listen,
Oh, show Ilson the freaking Clark Kent and Superman pieces. He's here now.
Chris, would you hold Clark a little more upright on your
I'm
seat?
getting a
Or
little
just
bit of a
slide
glare.
them. You're gonna slide them over a little bit.
No, he's gonna hit
He
them
wants
with
them
the
upright.
Yeah, those are-
$6,000 for the pair. Neil made one of these, and he's never making it again. So you get both.
The size
Six-
of each piece is 13 by 19.
13 by 19. I thought as a Superman fan, you might want to see that. And then if you missed it, you can put down, I think it was like a third down.
A
for
quarter
a
to a
piece.
third down for a down payment. Then the rest you pay as you can. There's no interest. There are no penalty fees. If you got a tight month or two, you can't make a payment. It is not a problem. We will not bother you for it. When you are completed making payments, we just pack it up and send it to you. It's that simple.
So you're in control of how long it takes to get the piece.
Awesome. So 6,000 on both. Why don't we we'll continue with the high end art. People can think about what we've shown them so far. Let's kind of recap the boxes real quick. Let's kind of get back into the boxes. So let's show the examples of those sketches. I think that's the key part here. So
Yeah, why don't you guys give me a box and I'm gonna open it.
So you see those sketches in the back, the black and white ones? You guys can pick any character or person or pet you want done. And you guys can get one of those black and whites done of whatever you request for $400. Plus, you get a box full of things signed by Neil Adams, all kinds of Neil Adams pieces. He's going
Okay.
to show you what's in a box.
I'm gonna
This
show
is random.
and I want to just make it clear. Each one of those drawings is $400. This box is $400. You can't imagine the same amount of stuff that fits on that piece of paper fits in here, but watch this. Solid, okay? It goes all the way through. What do we have in here? Well, the first thing we have is candy. You may not eat a lot of candy. Other people in your family may eat candy. Kids can eat candy. You can leave it on the living room table, and people can eat candy. Chuckles, 5 flavors, 5 cents. Best around. These are pretty good. These are pretty good. Tootsie Roll. Sunburst. Okay. That stuff, the way we use this is as packing material. So the books don't get messed up. Candy can get messed up.
One
Okay.
second, Roberto. CGC requires witnesses, except when it comes from the artists themselves. Neil takes care of that on the back end. They definitely know who Neil is, and they work with him. So the artist doesn't need a witness. They have another means because they're the actual artist. So.
So this is the third book that we did. This was the more expensive book. They're like $150 a piece.
Mm-hmm.
This was done for the
Detective 1000. Detective 1000.
Detective 1000, and this is the illustration that I did. I did it actually here.
Oh no, Gambit Comics. That Superman Clark Kent combo. That is original art, 1 of 1. He said he's not making that again.
No.
$6,000, and I'm sure they'll give you a COA for that if
Sure.
you want.
So I did this thing here in the studio. When we were having these sales, I would sit down, take my washes out, and I would start coloring things, doing things, and I would interrupt it and I would talk. So this was being done while we were having our sales. A fellow came along and bought the original for, I'm not going to tell you how much it was for, but it's for more than anything that's on the table. Just let me say. And we decided, hey, why don't we make this our third book, our third cover, and see who likes, number one, number two, number three. This still stands out as the favorite of the three. Number one is considered to be pretty good, but this is number three. So this is the first thing that we find in this box here, right? Second thing we find is Green Lantern, Green Arrow. Now, of course, this is the original. This is
Facsimile.
facsimile.
Everything here is signed as well. So
Yeah.
everything's signed by Neil.
This here is another facsimile of Batman and the Joker, which we have probably the most popular cover in comic books. It's certainly been lampooned enough by other people. I think we just had Cerebus the Aardvark.
Well, he
lampoon.
actually lampooned your Superman versus the Highlighter.
Yeah. Anyway, here's a rebirth Green Lantern, Green Arrow. Sorry. Okay. And here is Green Arrow, the collection, a celebration of 75 years. Brand new, very crisp. Okay. Really beautiful book. If you guys
Can we see the front cover on it?
Yes. Fabulous.
Thank you. Good.
This is part of this thing. This is 27 pencil covers. Of the 27 books that I did as homages to Neil Adams, we did like a Harley Quinn cover based on the Superman cover. And each one of these pages, wherever you go, okay, this was the original cover. This is a Superman version of it. So there's 27 of those covers. You get to see the old cover and you get to see the new cover in pencil. Okay, and those pencils were handed to Walt Simonson, Jim Lee, Bill Sienkiewicz, Kevin Nolan,
Tom
tons
Palmer.
of guys.
Your own son?
My own son, that's right. Okay, I'm going to put these back in here. You can see the order in which I put them. They're basically here to be kept well. And the candy comes last.
You get a box full of all those items, everything signed by Neil.
And if you decided you like Deadman and that's the character you want, then an original drawing of Deadman is done and put in the box.
Right.
Okay, so somebody is commenting that they're not getting to see the stuff, you're getting to see the stuff.
They're not getting to see
It's
what?
fine. We're going to keep moving on and they'll see the
Okay.
stuff as we go.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're just recapping these boxes are available for $400. They're random boxes full of Neil Adams items, all signed by Neil Adams. And if you get a box, you get to pick a original sketch drawn by Neil Adams. Any character, any person you want him to draw, he'll draw. All you got to do is write $400 in the chat and let us know what character you want him to draw. The black and white, that's included. If you want a color one, it's $800, not $400. Okay, so we'll show some other pieces now. If anyone else wants a box, just write it in the chat. We're going to keep things moving.
Okay, this is an iconic old-time Batman and Robin, very much like Batman and Robin in the past. $600. Back when Carmine Infantino used to do Batman and Robin. I always kind of liked that. So I did a nice iconic version, and the color will probably bring it up to, what is it, in that 600, maybe 1,000, maybe 1,000.
1,000 colored, 600 like that. I see your claim, Brewfront. Just let us know what character you want with your box, and we'll get you down. But Brewfront is going to take a box, and we're going to wait for confirmation on the character that he wants with his original sketch that he gets with that.
You guys know that there's no way to beat this red box deal. I mean, you can get any one of those drawings, and some of them, it's egotistical of me to say it, they are very good, very good. But you could get the same thing in a $400 box. Plus, you get all the other stuff.
Whose man is this? If we do have any books from Neil's personal collection, that would be done tomorrow through the Krusty Bunker. I don't know if they're doing that, but we're really art-oriented. The Krusty Bunker.
Any character, Brewfront. Any character, or you want your family member drawn as Wonder Woman or Superman.
We've had almost teary eyes from people whose wives or their kids were done as Wonder Woman, and you know the dog. Their dogs are 3 of the superheroes from DC Comics, only with bows and stuff and little logos on them. Basically, that's been the warmest thing that we do here is to do those portraits. They're just great.
I have a little spoiler. So Neil drew a piece of Baloo, my dog, that you guys see on our ads and stuff. It's coming. So when I get that in, I will post it on our page. So Baloo's sketch, that's an example. You can get your pets, you can get your family, or you can pick your favorite character. So everything's on the table.
All right, so we have Batman in Gotham City. It is 8.5 by 11, and the price on this is
1,800.
1,800. And since it's all colored, then you don't have to worry about it. 1,800.
I got a claim on a box for $400. Cindy V2222 wants a box, and she wants Cyclops from the X-Men on it. That's what she wants her sketch to be. Cyclops from X-Men. Thank you.
See how it starts to make sense when you think about it. The deal is so good that you're getting the same thing as you would get on the wall. There's people who will buy things from the wall for a special reason, you know, like the Three Stooges. You want Three Stooges. You're not going to buy 3 boxes. There's reasons to do things, but no sensible reason to get one drawing and to not, you know, to not see the value there.
Okay, Inhumane Comics. If you have comic books that you would like Neil to sign, send us a direct message at the Neil Adams, indicated for Jason. Jason is Neil's son, my brother. He will help you with the getting books signed.
Look at this piece, $2,800. If you're a Swamp Thing fan,
Isn't it great?
check that out.
It's 11 by 14, pencil and ink Neil, color by Zia.
Yeah, there are pieces that really pop out. You know, we love this piece here.
Bishop, only 1 character per sketch on the $400 type. If you want to do multiple characters, you're going to have to DM them, and they'll get you in touch with Jason on something more complicated than a
Or you could just get another drawing. Get another drawing for $400. Then you don't
Buy
get
boxes. A
or
lot
buy
of
2
times,
boxes. Yeah.
people will do like a screaming green arrow to a screaming green lantern, and
Like
we
Ali
face
and
them,
Jordan
or
behind
Ali and Jordan, which is behind.
And then you get
somewhere.
2 boxes, and then you can use them as gifts for friends, and you have your 2 drawings. They face each other.
Right.
I mean, there's more than one way to skin a cat.
Yep, and remember on like that piece there are payment plan options. If you wanted the Ninja Turtles, yes, anything, any character. But if you wanted all the Ninja Turtles, you could get 4 separate sketches, or you could get a piece done by DMing them and contacting Jason.
I would jump on that Swamp Thing. Was it me? I would jump on that Swamp Thing immediately.
All right.
That looks good.
What brings you more satisfaction, the quality of your work or your kids?
My kids. What kind of a question is that?
I knew that would be the answer.
What? Really? They're all
Your
talented.
kids are excellent.
They are. They're great. They're the best.
Works with all of us.
Okay, front, when you get a head sketch, it's really just a head sketch. It's not going to be a full figure unless you get a commission.
And you
So
can
if you
get a
get Professor
commission.
X, you won't really see the wheelchair. You'll just see him like from the shoulders up.
You can get a commission by going to NeilAdamsStore.com and talking to Jason, and you'll get anything you want.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a Joker, 8.5 by 11. This is obviously based on Bruce Timm's Joker animation style. This is part of Neil's Red Balloon series.
Right.
He's done a number of Jokers with red balloons.
And everybody likes this one because we've done it before.
Right.
Yeah.
The reason I did this one is because people have done it and they love it. So I thought, well, we'll do another one.
So CJN, you definitely can get 4 Ninja Turtles on one drawing, but it's not the type that comes in the $400 box. You're gonna have to DM them, and they'll give you the price if you want all 4 Ninja Turtles on one drawing. But anything is possible. The answer is never no. It's just a matter of, you know, how much is it going to cost?
Okay, this is going to blow you away, guys. Your camera's going to, it's going to take a minute for your camera to get around that thing. We have done a series of these Joker covers with Batman and Robin on playing cards, and they're just so much fun. Everybody loves them. And each one is different from the next.
From the insane brain of Neil Adams.
Yeah. How much is this?
700.
Cool color there. Cool concept. Robin's not having or what is that, a plush toy Robin? Not having a good day.
It's a Robin voodoo doll.
Voodoo doll?
That's a voodoo doll of Robin.
Who's being shaken and threatened.
So this is 8.5 by 11 for 2,700.
Isn't it cool? I get to do anything I want. Nobody's got anything.
It's good to be
say.
the king.
I can be the king.
All right, Brew Front is gonna, for his box, he wants a Venom.
Okay, got it.
Venom. Huh, that's a good idea, CJ. Okay, 2,700. That one's colored already, so that's all done, ready for a wall. That's an option. And remember, there are payment plans, super flexible payment plans on these. No interest, no penalties. So you can lock these in. Neil, I do want to definitely make sure we thank you. I know you didn't do any physical conventions this year, so to have the opportunity for you to come on here, it's always a treat. Very much appreciated, Neil. We lost the audio.
Oh, you lost the audio.
We're back.
Oh, we're back.
Okay. The idea that I can do artwork and then put it out there and have people run it through their minds and make a decision to spend their money carefully, hopefully, and get something they can frame and put on their wall. Some guys, they even like them. The idea that that is done, and then they send photographs to me of what they've done. I mean, this is not fooling around. This is treating this as serious stuff. So I get a lot of pleasure out of these things. Outside of being paid money, we get so much pleasure out of seeing these things appear. People will send, we ask, look, if you put it up, please send a photo, please. We love to see those things, and it's great.
And tag us as well. We'll share it. If you tag us, tag Neil. We'll share that. We love seeing these things end up in the right homes. All right, I got a claim on a box. CJN 2K3 wants a Venom box. So CJN 2K3 $400. Thank you.
Thank you, Ali. Got it.
So this is obviously Batgirl.
Yes. Also, obviously, 11 by 14.
11 by 14. It is pen and ink. Neil. Color is Jason and Zia Adams.
Yep.
And this is for 2,500.
2,500, obviously already colored. Look at that shadowing, light source. That's awesome. So 2,500.
Correct.
Anyone want that? Let us know.
I hope you guys are really thinking about some of these things. I would make it, if it was me, I'd pick the one I wanted, that one, and I would, put my focus on that, because you just can't afford all this stuff.
Are we doing this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay, this is 11 by 17. Obviously, Harley Quinn. It does have a Joker head background behind her. This is pen and ink Neil, color by Zia, and I can't see the price.
2,700.
2,700. Check out that concept. Joker in the background. That's not a print. That's original work there. 2,700. Yes, there are boxes left. All you have to do, comic situation, is type in $400. You'll get a box and then a sketch of your choice. So write $400 and then the character you want, or give us a heads up that you want Neil to draw a family member, and you'll send them pictures. The prices are set. There's no offers, but the payment plan is available on these big pieces. So there's no changes in the price, but the payment plans are open-ended. So you put down a deposit, make your payments, and Neil's super flexible with that. And yes, I mean, somebody's asking for the reminder. So every $150 you spend, and those pieces are going to get you a lot of entries, every $150 gets you a chance to win this giant size X-Men one, which is the elite giveaway for today only. There's no length of time that's like set, CJN. So if you need months, that seems like it's fine. You just got to put down a deposit of what is it? 25% down, or how much? We lost the audio. Not sure why the audio keeps coming off. 1 second.
Now?
Yeah.
All right, we're back. How much deposit?
You put a deposit of 1/4 to 1/3 of the payment of the full price, and then you pay the rest as you can. There is no interest. There are no penalty fees. If you skip any months, it's not a problem. You pay as you can. When you're finished paying, we pack it up and send it to you.
Let me give you an example so you understand, guys. We had somebody call us, and they had put, I guess, about $600 down on a piece. And they called and they said, hey, is there a possibility I might get my money back? Because I just lost my job. I said, not only will you get your money back, we'll try to do it in the best possible way. If you lost your job, we will immediately make out a check and send it to you. That's one way to do it. Here's another way to do it. Now that you've lost your job, no offense, you're on unemployment. So you're not going to run out of money tomorrow. So you might like to leave that $600 on there and wait until you get a new job. And when you get that new job, then continue to pay for it at your leisure, okay? But at least you've got that $600 there, and you're still collecting unemployment. If you find you come up short, all you have to do is send us a note and say, no, it's not working out, and I need my $600. Well, 6 months later, the guy sent us a note and said, yeah, you know, I just got a new job. I'm going to be starting payments on the piece that I bought. And it worked out just great. Very few people have a reason to do that if they see that we're not trying to get their money. I don't know how else you put it. We're just not trying to do that. We're trying to sell you stuff that's worth it to you. And if it's not, look at, you're going to buy it because you want it, not because we're trying to sell you. It's
awesome.
You want to get it.
Yeah, that's just such a great opportunity that you offer the community, Neil. So I got a few questions. People want to, CJN looks like he's considering that Harley Quinn you showed. Do you have other Harley Quinn pieces before he pulls the trigger potentially?
Okay, I'm only going to put this one up.
Okay, and somebody was
There's
asking,
a Swamp Thing. Somebody was asking about that. That is incredible. I mean, we've had Neil on several times. That's an incredible piece.
But in my opinion, that's the best Harley that we have. We have two other Harleys. I'll show you the second one. This up, please. Okay. Well, you don't want to cover them.
I know, but somebody wanted to see Swamp.
And the quick recap is you can just put down 25% and then you can have as long as you need for the rest. So that's, if it sounds unbelievable, well, believe it, because it's true. There's several people in here saying that they've done it.
Yeah, they've done it and it works.
Chris, is that the one that sold with the heart?
Huh? What?
I got a claim on the Swamp Thing. The Swamp Thing is claimed. The Swamp Thing is claimed. It's going to go to my friend RCQ702. RCQ702. We'll find out how many tickets you get, but every $150 you just spent is going to get you an entry to win this giant size X-Men 1. So good luck on that, man. Nice pickup. That piece is awesome.
The agreement here is that it's a gorgeous piece. Even my wife likes it. She thinks it's gorgeous.
Yeah.
I don't know if Swamp Thing has ever been complimented quite so much there.
No, I like it because it's kind of Art Deco.
They want to, can you put the other two Harley Quinn up? I think,
Yeah, but one of them can't go up. I just discovered it had been sold.
The one with the heart we sold.
okay.
That's why I took that one down, and we have the big one over here.
So one sold, so that might make it easy. Get it while you can, CJN. That one's available.
In all honesty, guys, they go pretty quick.
2,700 there, and if you do it now, you're gonna get your spots as well. I'm gonna go to the top of the hour with Neil. Then it's not over. Bill's gonna hop right in and do the final hour.
Mm-hmm.
So just kind of a programming note. It's not a super long sale with Neil. We have about an hour and a half left, I would say. Comic situation? Are you claiming something?
Let me say this. What you just heard, okay, was your 3-minute warning, in effect. Is that you're gonna make your decision. You better watch it, because there's other people now are going, oh, wait a second, I have this long to do it. I think I want to get that. Oh, it's gone. It's like that,
Chris, can you just?
I can imagine other people even wanting that Swamp Thing, where they go, what happened to the Swamp Thing?
Now everybody wants the Swamp Thing now, Neil.
Of course they did.
Exactly.
All right, $400 box is claimed. A Batman. They want a Batman. Let's give that to the_comic_situation. Takes a box with a Batman sketch for $400. Thank you.
Got it. Okay, so this Wonder Woman that is up is 8.5 by 11, and she's done with a gold foil leaf.
Yeah, what you can't see is that that's actual gold foil. That's not a color.
Oh, wow.
You can see it. I can't see. Oh, my
Now
God.
we're seeing the reflections. Okay, that's freaking awesome.
It is.
So this is kind of based on that black and gold that DC's been doing on their variants. We loved what they were doing, so we were like, we want to do that.
Right.
So we chose Wonder Woman to do it with, and we used a gold foil to do it. Gold tape, yep.
A little bit, who's man? A little bit.
Yeah, I saw your gold foil steak there.
Oh, you saw my gold-plated steak. That's the last of Travis and Max.
I'm eating it with you next time.
So this is 8.5 by 11, and the price is $2,500. It is pencil and ink Neil, color foil Zia.
It's great.
That's what happens when you ask Travis and Max to take you to a low-key place. That's where we ended up. Let's see.
Is it a low-key place?
A low-key place, and then I'm like, that's low-key, and then they take you to a place that has gold-plated meat. How about the shipping overseas with art? You have any issues with that? I'm sure you guys know how to do that.
We do it. If it is a very high price piece, we will FedEx it. It really just depends where it's going. We'll make the right decision of how we're going to ship it and talk to that person.
Yeah, because you have to. We don't charge more than they charge us.
Right.
But we do have to pay for postage. I mean, you can't avoid postage. So we make sure we have an agreement with the people. Okay, this is going to cost $65 or whatever it is, and everybody agrees, and we go ahead and charge it and add it to your credit card or whatever it is. So we're not here to make money on postage. We're just here to get the thing shipped. That's all. I mean, we do it. We've been doing it for years now.
Okay, we got you saw the question. What's the size of the sketch?
Okay, so the paper is 8.5 by 11. The sketch itself, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, is about 4 by 7.
So who dat? Yeah. What comes in the box is like a ton of Neil Adams, like trades, variants. It's all signed by Neil Adams, and then you also get to pick a sketch, and it could be anyone. He'll sketch anyone that you request. It could be your daughter, for example. You could draw her to look like Riri. Just send him pictures. All that's on the table. You can get all that done. About how much does it cost to ship a mystery box to Canada, approximately?
35 to 40.
No, look at that. That's all it costs, Ari.
Way across the country and up, or are they just above us?
Yeah. Do you have any cool Spidey pieces available?
No, but you could get a commission from Jason at neiladamsstore.com.
Okay.
I mean, anything you want to get, if it's not here on the table, then you get a hold of Jason at neiladamsstore.com.
When you guys ask what character does Neil not like to draw, it's
okay. I got you, Charles. No problem. He's got to leave. Let's show him that Catwoman. He's been asking a few times. Why don't we talk about this piece and everything that went into it?
Okay, so this piece is 8.5 by 11. Obviously, it is Catwoman. It is penciled and inked by Neil, and color is Zia.
Yeah.
And it is 1800.
Very vibrant.
1800. I don't know who that. The shipping's like $20. How much does it cost to ship a box in the U.S.? Like 20 something dollars.
United States.
Yeah, 25 in the U.S. on a box. These we charge $20 to ship.
And if you claim something while we're live, again, every $150 gets you a shot to win this. And this is not a drawn out. This is an AtCon giveaway just for today. So we're going to cut it off. So you have a really good chance. No, the piece behind me is not an $800 thing. That would be custom. You would have to talk to Jason to get something like that done.
That tag gets loose.
All right, Rubberneck, I got you down for a mystery box, but let me know what character you want as your sketch. And then if you guys want to add color to your sketch that comes in the box, just write 800 instead of 400. 400 for the black and white. I got a claim on a box. Luke Cage, Hero for Hire. Let's give that to Cigar _ Greg. Cigar _ Greg takes a $400 box with Luke Cage. And then I got a claim, our friend Rubberneck18, that's RUBRNK18, $400 box, wants Spider-Man.
Haha, you gotta draw Spider-Man down.
I know. That's no fun.
How much is the gray Batman sketch?
Okay, that gray Batman sketch that I just had up was $2,000.
That one?
Yeah. That's
$2,000. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
get. Can we zoom in a little bit on that detail
Sure.
there?
by 14. It is done on Canson paper, so it's a colored paper. That's what the kind of olivey gray brown.
And the color is actually done with a pencil. It's the side of a pencil, very, 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 very carefully done.
Okay.
I got a claim on the Catwoman for 1,800. 1,800. Let's give that to G _ Charles period BUF. G _ Charles period BUF. Thank you, Charles, for your patience and claim. Appreciate you. What else we got?
Somebody was asking for the price on the
Joker and the Robin doll one. Yep.
2,700.
2,700.
2,700 in all its insane detail.
Yeah.
yeah, there's a ship. Cigar underscore
We got
Greg.
cigar.
You got Rubnik, 18, Spider-Man.
While we're waiting for them, Neil, have you ever done a comic adaptation of a movie?
I think I would probably avoid that as much as possible because they're very complicated and very, and all you're doing is copying the movie. Why would I do that? This is boring. I find that so boring that it would put me to sleep. I wouldn't be able to get past page 1. Oh, here's I don't know this what's his name? The Rock. There's 15 drawings of The Rock. You know, like being smarmy. I'd rather watch The Rock on the screen. I have no interest in that stuff, and you guys don't expect that of me, really. You expect me to do stuff that you're not ready for. Everyone.
Oh, there's but did you do the Rocketeer?
Rocketeer I did in 3D. In 3D. So you put on glasses and you see it in 3D. I didn't just do the Rocketeer. I did it in 3D.
But it wasn't the movie. It was a separate sort of story.
No, it was. It was the movie. More or less the movie.
I think Jason's in here. He's the one who brought that up.
What I'm saying is that if you find me doing something dull and pedantic, then you can get a gun and shoot.
I got a claim on the Batman. Yeah, I didn't want to cut off Neil, but yeah, we'll get.
Got it.
Got it.
All right, so that's claim Batman. $2,000. Whose man is this? 32. You got that Batman piece before anyone else did. $2,000. You're gonna get your spots. Every 150 gives you a shot to win that giant size X-Men. Congratulations, my friend.
Okay, here it comes.
All right, you guys
There you go. There you go.
Ooh.
Christopher Reeve.
Okay, so this
What about the Catwoman?
11. We sold the Catwoman.
Okay.
1117 is the size on Superman. This is based on a Christopher Reeves.
Yeah.
Superman flying obviously through the universe, right?
Let me tell you about this, guys. It's going to be a little short story. It's going to be very short. Okay. Zia and my son Jason were signed to do the background. They cogitated on it and decided how to do it. And whether or not Jason did it right or he did it wrong really doesn't matter. But he got a flat background. It was kind of flat. And you kind of look at it and go, okay, that's space, I know, but it's just sort of flat. And I thought, well, I think I can fix it. And both of them look at me like I'm crazy, you know, because how are you going to fix a whole background? That's insane.
I depend on you to fix it.
I say, well, Zia, what I can do is I can use my thumb. And I can fix it with my thumb. And so what I did was, in all honesty, I took my paint, my palette, okay, and I started mixing paint with my thumb, and I moved it around on the background, and you'll probably see my thumbprints in there to do that background and blend it in with the other areas. So some is a little darker, some is a little lighter, but every bit of color in that background is done by my thumb.
Wow.
Neil Adams finger painting.
In a weird way, it's like
DNA.
finger painting. Nothing wrong with finger painting. It's a good class to go to if you're a kid. So
$3,000, and once it's gone, it's gone.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Claim it on the air. Every $150 is going to get you a spot to win this as well. Just as a
About
little
that
bonus.
claim on the air stuff, guys.
All right, you're going to explain this one, Mr.
And there's payment plan options. So
Okay.
you're looking at it, you need time, no problem.
So I was recently doing the Fantastic Four, and the writer put in this little sequence where, what's his name, the Invisible Lass or whatever,
Invisible Girl.
Invisible Girl, is starting to get a little pissed off at
Mr. Fantastic.
Mr. Fantastic
Date night.
because it's date night and he wants to do some work. So she suddenly sort of appears Pretty much. I mean, she's not naked. Is that all her stuff is covered up? But apparently, Mr. Fantastic has just lost his cookies, and he's going on date night tonight. And so I did it as a panel, and I thought, oh, this would make a nice, just drawing of this circumstance. It's not something you easily see in comic books, but I think it worked out great.
Well, in the comic book, the camera's reversed.
Yes.
Right, you see the back of her.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were safe in the top.
Yeah.
Crazy.
You should put-
Somebody suggested to you the
I
flip
don't think
side.
it was.
Lots of jokes about what's stretching in that
Yeah.
obvious.
Anyway, how much is that?
1,200.
Yeah, it's
1,200.
It's certainly worth more than 1,200, but I just think putting it in the hands of people that can get it, I think it's a good idea. So
That's my fun piece for today. All right, back to Batman we go. We have Running Batman, which lots of people like running Batman.
Oh, no kidding.
So this is 11 by 14, pencil and ink Neil. We call this Batman Running in Mud for 2,000.
Let me ask, any slabbed art on blank covers? Do you have any of that?
You know what? We've actually sent the majority of those to the Krusty Bunker, so they will probably have them tomorrow on the sale.
Yep, that's right. So tomorrow we'll have Neil's store, his comic book store in Southern California, Krusty Bunkers, and check our schedule. They are coming on tomorrow.
Because I only had one and Jason just sold it. And all the rest are in LA.
Soul has more.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Well, that'll be good.
Okay, so this is Running Batman for 2,000.
These are the ones you missed, guys, and really turn into beautiful pieces. You can also
$2,000 there.
you can
How
also,
much? Oh, go ahead.
You can also ask for this to be colored if you want to do that.
Mhm.
So this is 2,000, right? If you want to get it colored, it's probably I guess 3,000, right, Thea?
Yep.
I have to ask my co-creators, if I
Getting
the
very
price right.
expensive.
I know,
Co-creators
a
are.
little rough.
It's supply and demand.
Okay.
Person.
This is a 8.5 by 11 Batman. This is also done on a Canson paper, like the big Batman we just sold with the pencil rendering. This is another Batman. This is pen and ink Neil, and it looks like Jason's Moon.
Jason, Moon, and Sky. Yeah.
Yeah, so I would say it's Neil and Jason.
No, I don't know.
1,400. Well, that's
Moon?
Jason's
Well,
Moon.
Jason. Yeah, that's Jason.
1,400 on that piece.
That's a pretty good price, actually.
Right. I love this piece. This is like a very,
It's classy. and
yeah.
Yeah, it's classic.
He looks like he's stewing right now.
It looks like it belongs in your living room.
Jake, you're gonna have to DM them. They'll get you in touch with Jason. I don't know if there's a typical answer. I got a claim. Okay, I'll ask you.
Yeah.
Somebody's asking typically how much is a sketch cover, but I'm sure it varies a lot.
It
If
varies.
Jason is watching,
Right,
that
it
spider-
varies
spider-
based on whether you're doing a head, are you doing a whole body, are we doing a massive background thing? So they really do change in prices, but Jason can give you lots of options.
And Jason is actually watching right now. He is that Spider NYC that you see going up there.
Yeah, he might chime in, but I got a claim on a box for 400. So for the sketch that comes with that box, $400, it's whodat_comics, and he's gonna want you to draw his daughter as Riri Williams, Ironheart. So he's gonna send. You want to DM them at the Neil Adams Whodat. They're gonna need some pictures for references of your daughter for that, but that's definitely not a problem. They'll get that done. Would a commission be possible on this type of paper? The
Yes.
paper we're looking at? Yes.
Absolutely.
Again, that would be something to go to the NeilAdamsStore.com. Jason's right there, actually. As Spida NYC. He comes up there. But yes, Jason does a lot of commissions on these kinds of paper.
Let me say this, guys, and sometimes it's a little hard to say because it sounds very egotistical, and I apologize, okay? I'm a trained professional artist. I'm not some guy, you know, drawing pictures on a pier. I know all of these things. That's what I'm supposed to be doing. And I've done it for a long time. So I've satisfied advertising clients. I've satisfied amusement park ride designers. That's my job, even Broadway shows. So I'm supposed to be doing this. So it really shouldn't be a surprise to you guys. You know, you've seen enough of my stuff. Yeah, you can do it. Of course you can do it. Who's to say no? So yeah, anything you want to get done, any likeness, any person. Let's say you don't want to be surrounded by your friends at a barbecue, but you want to be surrounded by Batman and Superman. Work out a deal with Jason, and you're going to get it. I had an officer of the law who was retired. He had a photograph of himself and 3 other guys that belonged to his platoon. He didn't want that. He wanted a picture of himself and Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman. Well, who are you going to go to? And he got it. He got exactly what he wanted. So you can get anything you want, really, really. I mean, I hate to say it that way, but it's totally true. But I go back again to this thing. If you want to get an individual piece, fine, $400. If you want to get an individual piece, plus all the other stuff that are in those boxes, you'd be better off buying a box. And I say that knowing that Chris is going to be packing those boxes and could get a little tired of them after a while.
No, I did 50 boxes. I'm good for a while.
Okay, we have about 4 more minutes just with me on, and then we won't take a break. We'll come right back. There'll be one last hour or so with Bill. So any last questions before I head out, and I'll keep watching and chat with you guys. Let's see if anyone's has any questions or you want to claim anything, any more boxes before we take just a cut for a few minutes and come right back. Okay, if you do a commission, DM, it's at, you see Spida, NYC, SPYDANYC. Get a hold of Jason. Come to an agreement on a commission piece, CJN. They'll let me know. And if you do that, yeah, we will get you tickets for the raffle. If you can come to an agreement with them on a commission piece, as long as they report it to me, you know, then we're going to definitely get you tickets. We're not doing the ticket. We're not going to do the actual giveaways until after all the sales are closed out for AtCon. So there is time to try to get that worked out if you want to do that. Can we get one last rundown of the art that we've been seeing for people that didn't see all of them, just really quickly in this next 2 minutes or so?
I think it would take more than 2 minutes, but we can definitely do a rundown when you switch off.
Okay, so you want to do a rundown?
Right, we always go forward and then we always go backward. So.
Okay. Any in particular B Flashy characters you want to call out? They'll cover it all with Bill in just a couple minutes.
So many people.
So let's go ahead and we'll
talk about the Joker piece. It's the best thing on the table now that the Swamp Thing is gone, isn't it?
You heard it from the man himself.
I'm just saying.
Right. Well, I think when we switch off, let's
give that one more look before we cut here. The Batman and Joker. All right, there's the Batman and Joker. B Flashy, 2,700. We've sold several pieces already. 2,700 on that. Neil.
Okay, this Batman, I think they're asking about is 2,000. That is another 11 by 14 on Canson paper.
We call this one Grr.
We want that one. For the person who asked about, do we have other Marvel characters? This is the other Marvel character we have today.
Storm.
We have Storm.
Not that you can't get any other character.
Right. And then I do have a weird one, which is Wolverine dressed in Deadpool's outfit.
That's cool. How much is that?
That is 1,400.
1,400 there.
Yeah.
So there's going to be some other options when we come back with Bill.
Yep.
Anyone want to grab these before the other? When we restart, there's going to be some new people coming in. So if you want these, you should get them right now. Otherwise, you'll take your chances, I guess. So I'll wait for people to let us know there. Before I leave, Neil, as always, I want to thank you. AtCon, ever since we started the live components, you've been at every single one, and you've been at the shows in between as well. I always want to thank you for, just being open to these and being there for our community on Instagram, even during a time when you're not doing physical conventions. So appreciate that.
I hope it's worked out for everybody.
Yeah.
As long as everybody's happy, I
To be
like it.
perfectly honest, when we do physical conventions, we don't have the majority of this much art. So
No.
actually, online, you get to see more artwork than you would at a convention.
Awesome. Okay. So
Find,
we want to give you guys the full time, so I'm going to drop right off, and then Bill's going to come right back, guys. So no break. We'll come right back with Bill, and there's new stuff to show when we come back, or you can let him know about any claims you've decided to make. All right, guys. I'll see you in a minute. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks.
Bye-bye, thank you.